Yo, YouTube, this is Jordan Steele 88 coming at you with another video. And the title of this video is Steelers versus Browns game recap. So let's get into it. So Steelers beat the Browns 28-14. They got the win, but no playoffs this year. No playoffs this year. I will say that I'll be saying this, man. We cannot depend on outside help late this season. We cannot do that. We got to start winning games from the beginning of the season, middle of the season, and later on in the season. We got to get our own wins. We got to make our wins more meaningful. We got to get a lot more than 9 wins to get into the postseason. The most you can get is 15 as of now, because we're in a 17-game season. That's the most. Because we got to start winning our games earlier in the middle of the season and later in the season. We just got to stack wins early, not later, early in the middle of the season. And we didn't do that. Y'all can blame the Jets all y'all want to, but that's not the reason why we didn't make the playoffs. The reason why we didn't make the playoffs is because of us, Steelers. Because of the Steelers. That's the reason. That's the reason we didn't get into the playoffs, because we didn't do our jobs earlier in the season or middle of the season or later this season. That's the reason we did not get into the playoffs. That's the reason right there. So let's get on with this the game. Well, in the first half, on the first drive, we had a promising drive going though, and I don't get why in the world did Mike Tomlin did not challenge that Najee Harris touchdown. It looked like a touchdown to me, but he did not challenge that. You should have challenged it, even if you would lose a timeout. Just challenge. It's that simple. And then Kenny Pickett tried to sneak it in there for our first touchdown. Didn't get in, but Najee Harris fumbled when he tried to dive over that end zone, but we turned it over right there. And the Browns didn't do nothing with that turnover. Excuse me. But the Browns, because not Najee, but Deshaun Watson somewhat almost wrecked the game. He somewhat almost wrecked the game with his legs. So did Nick Chubb, man. Their Browns running game was doing almost better. And that's not great, but better. We just gotta learn how to be better on stopping mobile quarterbacks, because we got to do a lot better on containing defensively. We got to learn to contain Deshaun Watson at times, because we just been missing him like left and right. So defense did fine in that game, even though giving up 2 touchdowns. They did fine in that game. And then the offense on going into halftime, they were getting that drive going by and then George Pickens, man, he has been amazing. He's getting better bit by bit. George Pickens has been amazing. He's been amazing, man. I tell you. That George Pickens and Kenny Pickett connection is going to be lethal. I'm feeling it next year. I'm feeling it. So, and then he got that, and they got that touchdown, because that's like the 4th or 5th time that Pickett's connections has hooked up this season. They haven't hooked up a lot though, but they're just young players. That's what. But yeah. And the running game of Najee Harris throughout this game has been fine. Been fine at times. So is Jay Warren. That running back committee has been working this year. I mean, ever since the bye week, that running game has been phenomenal. So I'll give it up to that running game, because our rushing defense defensively has been somewhat suspect. Because it's like they almost let Nick Chubb wreck the game. At times he has. But he got 1 touchdown that was receiving in the second half. I mean, and the guys who got those amazing interceptions were Levi Wallace. That was a great acquisition by the Steelers, though. He's got 4 interceptions this year. That is spectacular. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Mike Casey, he got his 2nd interception this season. Good acquisition on that too, man. These acquisitions have been paid off this year. They've paid off, man. They have paid off. And it's something about controversial on that sack by Cameron Hayward, and they called roughing the passer on that, and I was like, man, how the hell is that roughing the passer? And I didn't mean to cuss right there, but how the hell you're supposed to tackle? That call was asinine. Straight up asinine call by the official called roughing the passer. Just asinine. Man, that was, oh my God. And then on that one other controversial call that we got away with was a face mask on late Ogunjobi, who sacked Deshaun Watson. I'm like, how in the world did the referees miss that? Like, how the hell did they miss that? The officiating has been a mess in that game. It was a mess in that game. But nonetheless, though, on that one drive, Kenny Pickett did not let the penalty affect him. Just did not. He went down the field, though, and then at the end, Derek Watt, TJ's brother, got sealed the game with a touchdown. He pretty much sealed the game with a touchdown. That all she wrote, man. Connor Hayward, man, Hayward's little brother came with 2 big catches at the end after Fire Move went down with an injury. He was huge in that game. His older brother, Cam Hayward, man, he produced, man, he did it. He's producing as well. He's producing as well. He got about 3 sacks. Wow. And I think he got double digits this year, if I'm not mistaken. He had a double digit sack. He's got double digits on, if I can look it up later. So our front is doing okay, pressure wise. TJ Watt got like a half a sack, I believe, in that game. So, and then yeah, man, and the Haywards were doing their damn thing in this game. The Haywards were doing their damn thing. Connor Hayward came with 2 big catches, like I said earlier. 2 huge catches, and he got his first down on the run, making his father Craig Hayward proud. And it came, Hayward had like at least 3 sacks in this game. Other one was too controversial on that roughing the passer call, but the Haywards was doing their damn thing, and the Watts were doing their damn thing too. Because Derek Watt sealed the game with a touchdown. TJ Watt got a half a sack. There's something about these families players that Steelers have been drafting. Wow. I know we didn't draft Derek Watt. We signed him like in 2020. So that was amazing. So yeah. And then the George Pickens catch, man, that one catch, he should have 4, because that one catch, that should have been a catch. He dragged he brought both feet in and got possession of that ball. That should have been a catch on that one drive that we kicked the field goal in. How does that not catch? How the hell is that not a catch? I don't get that. I really don't get that. So, but anyway, we didn't let all these things happen, but we got a double-digit win for the first time in like 2 seasons, something like that. 28-14. So I'm gonna check out I'm gonna look at the stats if I left out anything. Oh, Kenny Pickett, man. Kenny Pickett, he started he's grown in this game. He's grown up in this game. Ever since the 2 game-winning touchdowns, he's starting to grow up in this game. He has grown into an elite quarterback. And I'll tell you, man, this guy has grown into an elite quarterback, man, this year. Because ever since the bye week, he's been cautious with the ball. He only been picked off once or twice. I think he's been picked off once. So, yeah. Before I talk more about Steelers, let me get the stats out of the way. So Kenny Pickett was 13 for 29 yards, 195, 1 touchdown, only been sacked once. Pittsburgh Steelers rushing, Najee Harris 23 carries, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. longest was 11. Jalen Warren got 6 carries, 36 yards. Longest was 22. Steven Sims, 1 carry, 16 yards. Longest 16. Connor Hayward, 1 carry, 6 yards. Longest 6. Garner Osowski, 2 carries, 4 yards. Longest 3. Derek Rock, 1 carry, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Longest 1. Kenny Pickett, 3 carries, 1 yard. Longest 1. Pittsburgh receiving. George Pickens, 3 catches, 72 yards, 1 touchdown, longest 31. It's been targeted 6 times. Connor Hayward, 3 catches, 45 yards, longest 27, targeted 4 times. Deontay Johnson, I'm going to talk more about that. Deontay Johnson, 2 receptions, 38 yards, longest 32, targeted 10 times. Zach Gentry, 1 catch, 23 yards, longest 23, targeted once. Najee Harris, 1 catch, 10 yards, longest 10, targeted once. Jalen Warren, 3 receptions, 7 yards, longest 3, targeted 4 times. Pat Fairmouth, he was targeted twice, but he got hurt in that game later on in the game. And let me tell you something about the 2020 this year's draft class, man. This year's draft class has been amazing. This year's draft class has been amazing. Minus Karen Austin III. I'm going to talk about a little bit. But Kenny Pickett starting to grow into a elite quarterback. George Pickens is starting to be the dog that he is. Improving because that connection is going to be lethal. DeMar Real has been okay. Been fine. Connor Hayward's been huge. And Mark Robinson, man, I know he missed that 1 tackle in that game, but this guy going to be a true tackler, man. He's a game changer, as far as I can tell. He's going to be starting next year, man. He's going to start next year. I can feel it, man. That Mark Robinson has gotten better, bro. I tell you. Our draft class this year has been amazing. This year, aside for Calvin Austin III, because he was hurt. And I got a feeling, because our receiving core going to be lit next year with Calvin Austin III, bro. Because Calvin Austin III, hopefully he can stay healthy. He is going to bring it. Calvin Austin III is going to bring it, because he got game-changing speed. And he can wreck the offense. And his speed is going to open up for guys like Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Pat Fairmouth, Connor Hayward, Jack Gentry for that matter, and Najee Harris, man, because his speed opens things up for the offense. Just like when you have Tyreek Hill on any offense, his speed just open things up, just like that, man. I am telling you. So Steelers game ball goes to Kenny Pickett, Najee Harris, George Pickens, Connor Hayward. I'm gonna get to Jalen Warren, I guess. Cameron Hayward, Damari Casey, and Levi Wallace. So, yeah. And then going into the offseason, I'm gonna talk more about the offseason video if I get a chance to do it. Because I might do the season recap for the Steelers. And those are Pitt Panthers fans, I might do a recap for that season too. So I never got a chance to, so I apologize. So, but anyway, so yeah. So Mike Tomlin does not have a losing season yet. He finished with a winning season once again. Excuse me. So he's not gonna finish with a losing season because we in the middle of the season after we got beat down by the Eagles. I said, man, we're gonna finish with a losing record. But Mike Tomlin said, we ain't gonna let that happen. He's not gonna let that thing happen. But nonetheless though, but there are games because I knew we were not gonna make the playoffs though. Because I knew we was not gonna make the playoffs because even if we make the playoffs though, the Bills would have smacked us to hell. We'd have been getting cursed up. It would have been just like in week 5 if we faced them? But man, it'll be the same. It will not be any different. Because we're not playoff material anyway. I'm kind of glad we didn't make the playoffs though. So, and on the positive about this, because since the Bears lost and the Texans won, we get the 32nd pick in the draft off that Trey Claypool trade. That's something. Omar Khan, you did your damn thing, bro, by trading Trey Claypool to the Bears, and that trade's paid off. I tell you, the trade has paid off. I'm telling you, man. Oh my God. I got a feeling because this is going to be some off season for the Steelers. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Can you do well in the draft? That remains to be seen. But I got a feeling this offseason is going to be something. So stay tuned, Steeler Nation. So, oh my God, I hope oh my God going to strike in free agency. Watch. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Even if he doesn't. So Browns great game. So Browns did. So we avoided sweep from the Cleveland Browns because the Cleveland Browns has still not swept us in the last has not swept us since 1988, and they still have not finished above us since 1989. So you cannot blame the Dolphins for getting in playoffs. You can't blame the Jets for not getting us into the playoffs. You cannot. All we can do is blame ourselves because we didn't get the job done earlier, middle of the season, and later. So there you have it. So shout out to all the still vid makers out there. I know you are. Hey, any of y'all still vid makers out there, or any of y'all Pittsburgh sports vid makers out there, hey, subscribe to my channel. I talk more about Pittsburgh sports though. So hey. So I need some subscribers though. So for my channel, I'm at 62. I need to get at least 100 soon or more. So yeah. So I think that about do it for this video. Hey, so the Steelers get the win 28-14, but we did not make the playoffs. So that ends this Steelers versus Browns game recap. That's the title of my YouTube video. So Mike Tomlin never has not had a losing record yet. I think Kenny Pickett, man, gonna prevent. I got a feeling Kenny Pickett gonna prevent all that as long as he's our quarterback. Because I got a feeling 2023 is gonna be lit. I got a feeling 2023 is gonna be lit. So stay tuned for that, Steeler Nation. So I'm still gonna do a Victory Monday. So more Pittsburgh Pirates content. I haven't made a Pirate video yet. I will eventually. More Pittsburgh Panthers content. It's going to make me basketball because football season is over, and more Pittsburgh Penguins content definitely. Since Steelers season is over, but I'm still gonna make some Steelers videos. At least we got an update. So stay tuned for those though. So this is Jordan Steele 88 coming at you with another video. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all guys in the next one. As always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.